Hey guys, it's Kayden from the Kayden Show here, and as I was saying before, we were going to bring Kathy in for an interview, and she's here now. So, hey Kathy, how you doing?
Okay, hi everybody. I've
So
been
I hope
talking to
you,
everybody.
yes, you've been talking to everybody. So many different people, by the way. You've
I
talked to
know
so
they're
many different.
great.
Yeah, all of everyone's great. Once they reach out to you, it's a good feeling that you're getting so many different people to talk with.
Yeah, they're very
So
great.
they are very, very great. So my first question for you, what was the meaning behind your song America She's Crying?
That's very important, and it means a lot that that's the first question that you asked. When I wrote it, I don't think I really knew Kayden um, until people started PMing me and saying, is this political? Is it about Trump? Then I started researching myself, and I'm like, no, it isn't. It's about everything that our country's going through and about how we need a strong leader. It doesn't matter if they're Democrat or they're Republican, but the next term, we really need a strong leader to turn this mess around. It's
Right.
about as it's about as Americans standing together and fighting for our rights that are being taken away from us. It's about our country needs to turn back to God because, He could turn it around, but we're not trusting Him to.
Right.
And it's like we've taken God out of everything, out of schools, and it doesn't matter. I guess that I need to touch on because some people would say, well, you're bringing religion into it. Really, it's not that for me. Part of that is protecting your religious rights, no matter where you are in your faith or whatever. But it is having, I think I'm trying to think how to say that one seriously without getting in trouble and having comebacks on you. But I've been feeling very emotional about this song right now.
Hmm.
And if I had an army behind me, I would be the first one in Marbell gear going to battle because it's not right what we are allowing in this country. And
Exactly.
I guess that's where I would go that. I mean, why are we sitting back and just letting people do whatever they want? If I were
Right.
tearing up monuments, I would be in jail.
Hmm.
If I did something wrong, I wouldn't just if I were burning flags, I would be in real trouble, you
Yeah,
know.
very big trouble.
And so I guess my point is why is there not consequences for some of the stuff that we're seeing?
Hmm.
And America She's Crying, what I did was when I started getting emails, I started breaking down all of the lyrics. So now when I send the song out to radio, I'm actually sending the lyrics with it because it's talking about how America is literally weeping. And
Right.
then I seen a picture that actually just I don't know, made me really rely focus on the fact that America She's Crying because I seen a picture of the Statue of Liberty where she was crying and it was like, are they coming for me next? And
Exactly.
I thought I cannot even imagine our country without the Statue of Liberty. And I guess where I'm going with that is we have had so much freedom in our country. And where is this all going? Are we going to lose our constitutional rights? Are we going to lose what freedom we have? And are
Hmm.
we going to sit back and take it?
Yeah, that makes sense. So, anyways, the next question is, I know you were telling me that you were a DJ. So what kind of got you into DJing?
Well, that's an interesting question. Um, People that know me know I like to have fun. And I went through a period where I was very sick, and I wrote my first song, Oh, What a Friend. But I began competing in karaoke contests, and I would get in costume. I've been everything from Lady Gaga to ZZ Top to Cyndi Lauper. I
So many
actually,
different people.
yeah, and so I learned that when I got in costume, I became something totally different, somebody animated, somebody that was free to let the music move me. Well, a DJ saw something in me. Her name was Tammy Lynn Coke,
Hmm.
and she actually took me under her wing and let me work on her equipment until I learned to go out on my own.
that was pretty much what John did with me as well. He pretty much took me under my wing and just kind of teach me a little bit more that I wanted to know about DJing.
I was reading about John yesterday, and that was quite impressive. That video you guys did, I can't say enough about it. And I was glad to learn a little bit about John and how he has mentored you. And you certainly do a great job, and you put your
Thanks.
passion into your job. And I'm looking at you because I see you're shying back, but I'm like, Kayden, you really rock. You work so hard, and I couldn't say that I'm any more proud to get acquainted with you, really.
Thanks. I'm
You are
glad that
something.
Mike was be able to introduce me to you, and it was very nice of Mike for me to introduce you to me because it was a really good another interview opportunity, and I really appreciate you saying that nice stuff about me, and
And
everyone else has as well that I've
I
interviewed.
feel like it's more than that. I feel like we've all become a circle of friends too. You had those interviews where maybe you don't connect as well, but I mean, we've had a few weeks
Yeah,
of actually getting to know each other, and it's been really great.
it has been. So, where do you DJ?
I do right now. Obviously, since COVID-19, it's kind of slowed me way down,
Hmm.
and which was good because I needed to be doing other things. But it
Right.
don't pay the bills very well. But right now, I'm doing worship at the church. Or at the park. We're calling it Praise at the Park.
Hmm.
And I volunteer my time there every Sunday and play music so that they can have a church service out at the church at the park.
Awesome.
And then I do weddings and parties, and that's what I've been doing for the last for the last 2 years.
Wow.
And it's been an awesome ride because I just love, like, I love doing the little kids parties and
White.
getting out and dance. I actually get out and dance with them, and people can't believe that at my age. But I'll get out and do Cupid Shuffle and the Cha
Yeah.
Cha Slide, all of that. Yep,
Right.
yeah.
So, where can America She's Crying be heard right now?
Right now, it is on YouTube under Kathy Bell. It's all over my Facebook, as you know, and they
Hmm.
can hear it on your station.
They can very soon. We're actually going to be playing it in a few minutes here. So, after this interview for you, Kathy. So,
And then, I guess most importantly, it can be downloaded on Indie Gospel. If you put in Google Indie Gospel kathybell.com audio, you can go there and purchase the download for 99 cents.
that's awesome. So, which kind of leads me to the next question that I've done a little research on. So, I know you've been asking people to vote for your song, America She's Crying. Where can people vote for that?
Oh, I didn't have that handy. You surprised me with that one. Um, well, I would need my phone for that one. Is it
Okay.
okay? Is it
That's
allowed?
okay. That's fine.
I know it's with Colin Pettit, and I imagine it's playing several places, so um, there may be more places eventually, but right now, okay. I have so much on my Facebook. This has got to stop. I'm just kidding with you.
That's funny. Oh, okay.
It's on Ignition Country and the
Yes, that's the
DJ.
name. Ignition Country. That's right.
And then there is another place that the DJ corrected me on that today, that it's also playing on his other station. And I'm not seeing it right now, but if you go to the Ignition Country, you can vote there. And
Okay.
I'm going to put a list on my Facebook of all the stations. I need to update it
Mhm.
with all of your stations, and I need to get that information from you too,
Right.
because I'm putting the DJ's name with the links, and I've got a list of about 25 right now, but there's a lot more I
Wow.
need to add. So, um,
That's pretty good though. So the next question I got for you is Scout. Sorry.
I've heard about Scout. You've got to
Yes.
show us Scout.
Yes, I will after this. But how was it working with Bob McGilpin, if I said that correctly, while writing America She's Crying?
It's Bob McGilpin, and it has been
Okay,
the
so I got
most.
it right. Yeah. Yay.
Yeah, and he is so amazing. Kayden, I can't tell you how blessed I am. I mean, I about cry when I think about it. Bob, actually, the first song I sent him was called Tobacco Barn.
Hmm.
So it was a really silly little funny jingle. And he just took words and made music. And so I had Tobacco Barn. Well, then I thought, I wonder if he can put a music to America She's Crying. Within 2 days, he works fast, and they call him the best kept secret in Nashville. And he truly is. And you mentioned you've read articles on him. He actually did have some Billboard hits. He did do
Hmm.
Sexy Thing and Superstar. And
Wow.
but I watched a video of Bob back in the day when he actually did a flip on stage. But to go back to Bob as a person,
Hmm.
I did not know about his success when I wrote with him. I read it in an
Wow.
article just like you did.
Right.
And you know, the thing of it is, I look at Bob more because I didn't know all that. I look at him as a really good friend, and I'm looking forward to meeting him soon. I haven't met him yet. We've done everything in email, but he, I can't say, I mean, I just love even talking to him because he's just really a kind man, and he works with a lot of artists,
Hmm.
you know, and he does a lot of production.
Right.
And I just, like I said, he is the most amazing person I think I've met in a long time. He's just really good people. And I was really, really, really thrilled when America She's Crying came. I literally cried when he sent that to me because to actually hear my word, he edited my words too, and he made that song just flow. Most of the lyrics I had done, but um, when
So
he,
you pretty much wrote it, but Bob did some updates to it, pretty much.
well, and Bob sings it too. It's Bob that's singing the song.
Oh, okay.
And
So you were the lyric person who wrote it, and then he was the one that was singing it, right?
yeah, and he wrote the music and he edited my lyrics to make them
Gotcha.
flow. Yeah.
Hmm.
But he did an amazing job on that song. I can't build him up high enough. I don't know
Another
what you said.
person, oops, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Another person that I wanted to bring up that you introduced me to was Ruth Brown, and she's the one that made the music video for America She's Crying.
Yes,
So, how were you able to meet her and, just kind of have her make the video for you?
I'm really glad you asked about Ruth Brown because I met Ruth Brown several years ago when I was new in Nashville, going to the Songwriter Fest. And they have been such a blessing. I actually went and stayed with Ruth Brown and the
Hmm.
Schrockmans, and they all stayed together. But Ruth has been an amazing friend, and she's helped me along all of my musical journey. And she did that video. I sent her the lyrics and the music, and she put it all together herself. And but she does all our flyers too. The flyers she did for you, that was Ruth.
Oh, wow. So, not only does she do videos, but she does flyers as well.
Yes, she does
Awesome.
all of my flyers, and she does a super job. And she's always helped. She actually helps a lot of people. She actually helps a lot with the Music City Hayride, which if you'll give me just a minute to touch on them, Music City Hayride is an amazing organization if nobody has heard about them. They have an excellent show in Nashville, but they support our veterans. And I want to say Honor and Valor. They do several they help several organizations, and so I kind of wanted to bring that up because I like promoting their show. Dean Holman there is a CEO there, and I like to give a shout out to them. I debuted as Small Bell with a fundraiser for them.
Awesome that you were able to like make a fundraiser for them and help them out at the same time.
They made the fundraiser, but they invited Mal Bell to be
Oh,
a
okay.
part
Yeah,
of
that
it.
makes sense. Awesome. I'm glad that they were able to help out with that as well. And where can people find you on social media?
Well, I'm on Facebook under Kathy Bell. I have a Kathy Bell artist friend. I'm at my limit on friends, which is at 5,000. But if you send me a PM, I definitely can give you a link to my artist page. I'm on YouTube under Kathy Bell, and you can actually find several of my songs there. You can find I'm Done, you can find Fishing Blues, and I think you can find, I know you can find America She's Crying, and then obviously indie gospel. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, but I need to learn those a little better.
Right. Yeah, Instagram isn't too bad. I feel like it's more of a kind of a little Facebook sort of thing. I feel like it's a little bit lower than what Facebook does. It's a little bit less than what Facebook does. You know, you post pictures, whatever. It's not too difficult.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, but hopefully you'll be on Instagram soon. And you said you had a website, right?
It's kathybell.net. Yes.
KathyBell.net. Got it. So yeah, I think those were all the questions. I think we touched up on the very big point of why I wanted to bring you on today for America She's Crying. Very good song, in my opinion. Make sure to go listen to it on all social media and everything. And we're gonna be playing it in just a moment here. But thank you guys for listening. And Kathy, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Kayden.
Of course.
It's nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you as well.